I want to ask all of you to take a moment and look around you. Look at who is standing near you. Look at what their signs say. Look at the American flags. Look at the families, the grandmothers, the costumes, the veterans. Because just this week, the Trump administration called you, the people who come to these No Kings rallies, they called you radical, violent, pro-Hamas terrorists who hate America. And those are all direct quotes, by the way. They called you terrorists. The same thing that they called the 27 people in the boats off the coast of Venezuela that our government illegally murdered. Now let the record show that they are unlawful and they are lying. Everyone here, from the people in this crowd to the people opposing us across the street, to the police officers who are protecting us today, everyone in Sonora and everyone in Tuolumne County, regardless of their political beliefs, should know the truth. That we, their neighbors, are here because we love this country. Yes. And we abhor the violation of our Constitution. Yes. So, my name is Kate Sills, and today I want to speak in a personal capacity about the law. You know, Abraham Lincoln once gave a speech where he said that when our government falls, the danger will not come from abroad. It'll spring up among us. We ourselves will be the author. It will come, he said, from a disregard for the law. The Trump administration has given no legal justification for these bombings. They haven't even bothered to make one up. National security lawyers have nearly unanimously called these acts illegal, summary executions. That is, murders. Even law professor John Yoo, who wrote the Bush administration's legal justifications for torture, says these bombings aren't justified. And if John Yoo says that something is illegal, you know it's very, very wrong. So my little brother is active duty in the Navy. And people just like him have been asked to commit these crimes. We have here a basic duty to ensure that our military is armed, not just with weapons, but with truth and justice, with the law. We should not be damning these men and women of our military for the rest of their lives with the consequences of either following or disobeying unlawful orders. In a just world, they would not be asked to make that choice. So why have we stopped caring about the law? In Lincoln's time, he said it was because the living testimony of the revolution, the people who experienced it, have died. He said instead of knowing the cost of liberty in the limbs mangled, in the scars of wounds received, in the stories passed down that can be read and understood by all, by the wise and the ignorant, the learned and the unlearned, he said those histories can be read no more forever. He said they were a fortress of strength, but what invading foemen could never do, the silent artillery of time has done, the leveling of its walls. They are gone. They were the pillars of the Temple of Liberty, and now that they have crumbled away, that temple must fall, unless we, their descendants, supply their places. Today, I don't think it's any coincidence that it is only after the generation who witnessed World War II and the Holocaust and Japanese-American internment, it's only after they have died that we are spending $170 billion on concentration camps and secret police. What is happening now is so unlawful that over 170 American citizens have been detained by ICE. One of them was George Redis, a U.S. Army veteran and citizen who was just trying to get to his job as a security guard. He was maced and he was strip searched. He was not allowed to wash the burning mace off of him. And he was detained for 3 days, where he was not able to go to his daughter's birthday party. There were no charges brought against him. He was released without charges. Now that is not law enforcement. That is the breaking of the law that will be our downfall. But the law may be our hope, because the Sixth Amendment guarantees the right to a trial by jury. In one recent prosecution, where a woman was accused of assaulting an FBI agent, grand juries rejected the felony version of that charge 3 times. They forced the bumbling prosecution to go down to a misdemeanor. And when it came to trial, the woman was found not guilty by a jury of her peers, because video footage proved that her accusers lied. So when the pillars of liberty have crumbled away, when we cannot depend on Congress and the Supreme Court to save us, we, the people, must replace those pillars by repledging our allegiance to the Constitution and the ideals outlined in the Declaration of Independence. And when asked to reject the evidence of our eyes and ears, in the words of Lincoln, we, the old and the young, the rich and the poor, the gay, the grave and the gay, of all sexes and tongues, all colors and conditions, we the people must say no